In high school, I don't think people really knew who I was. They just knew my name as Emma Britt. They didn't know anything past the forefront of me. I was known as the athletic kid, as the teacher's kid. Everyone knew me as Little Britt. Sophomore year of high school, my Young Life leader, or at the time, just a random college kid, came strolling into the lunchroom, and I had no idea who this person was. I thought she was super weird. You know, she always had a flannel on and jeans and duck boots. I'm like, who the heck dresses like this in the middle of August? But she was great. She kept pushing and pushing to be my friend, and I had no idea why a college kid would want to be friends with this weird sophomore kid. You know, like, that's so odd. But she just kept striving and pushing, and she kept inviting me to Young Life, and I kept trying to go, but being a sophomore, you can't drive yet, so really I couldn't go much, and especially during softball season. But once I went, it was life-changing. Morgan definitely shared her life with me, and it was really encouraging to hear, because as a high schooler, you just think that your friends are doing all these things with you, or, you know, around you, but it makes her not seem so much on a pedestal. She's actually human too. She's not just this high up person that believes in Jesus. Because growing up, I just thought, like, you know, if you knew Jesus, you were just holier than thou, and that's not true.
Dang, I don't know how to start it.
What are you trying to say?
Just talking about friends, like how I've made friends and community, and then like I gotta like kind of repeat the question a little bit to start it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but like how I made friends.
I mean,
Or like-
walk in, it's a very welcoming environment, and then boom, family. I'm serious, that's how it is.
Gnarly. My leaders have been my best friends. I mean, I have other friends, obviously, but like my leaders have been close people that I can talk about my problems with, and I can like talk to someone who's older than me and have like gone through these experiences, and they've really helped me with my walk with Christ. Well, basically I've been in Young Life for my whole life. My mom was on staff for a while, and I've gone to Wildlife and Young Life through my whole middle school and high school career, and now I'm just starting with college life.
Okay, so let me tell you, this is a cool story of how we actually recruited our very first Young Life leader. I was in the Walmart parking lot, and I was driving my car down and saw Young Life sticker on the back of a car. And oddly enough, this young college woman was walking towards the car. So I stopped my car behind her Jeep and practically accosted her in the parking lot. And I said, "Hey, were you in Young Life in high school?" And she said, "Yes, ma'am." And I said, "Okay, I'm a committee chair for starting Young Life here in Statesboro, and we're looking for prospective leaders. Would that be something you would be interested in talking further about?" And so she said, "Well, yeah, sure." So right then and there, we made a day to have coffee. So we met the next week. Her name was Megan Money. She ended up being a rock in our original Young Life leader group. My high school picture, okay, I was a sweet 16-year-old here, and I would love to go back to this girl and be able to tell her about the long-term impact of what those Young Life leaders would mean over the course of time, because initially they were great. They were, some of those were students. We were located near Agnes Scott College, and our girl leaders were from Agnes Scott, and they just poured into us. They were there all the time. They came to our football games. As you can see, I was captain of drill team. And they would come out and watch our practices and just, be there for us. They let us in campaigners, which is the small group Bible study. They were the ones that recruited me to go on that Western tour, which of course it changed the trajectory of my life. It gave me the faith that I have today.
She always would text me and see like what I was going to, because she wanted to be where I was. She came to my proms. She took pictures for me actually, and she helped me get ready my junior year, and it was just really sweet. I remember she showed up with her nice camera and with her Polaroid, and it was always just so fun. But yeah, she always made sure that she was there for the big important things, the small ones too. She answered any and every phone call I ever had. She was great.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be a Young Life Leader here. It's gonna be awesome.
Why are you excited to be a Young Life Leader?
Because I was a wildlife leader my senior year in high school, and I just love like getting to connect with the kids and just getting to share my experiences with them and try and help them along their path. Without Young Life College, yeah, it'd be hard. It'd be hard to keep my walk with Christ and to stay plugged in and do the right thing.
Morgan stayed consistent, especially after I told her that I'm not really sure about this Jesus guy. She still pushed to be my friend, and that was the encouragement I didn't know I needed at the time, because she never gave up on me. As much as I wanted to give up on Jesus, she never gave up.
Those relationships, as I said, it's those one-on-ones that make such a tremendous difference. And that's really the secret sauce of Young Life, is relationship building. It's what makes it very different.
I show up because that's what you need in high school. You need someone to keep showing up, because or at least when I grew up, I didn't have the same friend group every year. Like, you have like that one consistent friend, but life changes a lot in high school. You change a lot in high school, and having something that's consistent is so unique.
The long-term power of the impact of college leaders, you cannot measure that. They are planting seeds and selflessly investing in the lives of these teenagers. And, when we talk about trying to build the kingdom for God, that's what those leaders are out there doing.
Being a college kid and knowing Jesus, I think, me personally, the more I'm involved in, the more I can be, the light to these people. Being this kind person to people all the time, for no apparent reason. It doesn't have to make sense when you know Jesus. It doesn't, because with Jesus, most of the time it doesn't make sense. That's what faith is.
So yeah, it's been cool seeing the older Young Life guys. They're still chasing after the Lord, and they've been here at Georgia Southern for 3 or 4 years, and it shows me that like people are doing this. Like, it's not a lost art, I guess you would say.
Instead of wanting to be known for being the popular kid or being the athletic kid, that's when I started going to Young Life, and I was known by a different group, a community of people. That was really eye-opening for me, because it made me realize that even if people don't like you or boys don't like you, there's someone greater that does, that loves you, and that's really cool to know and to believe in, especially going into your senior year of high school, not being there and knowing that like people don't really know who you are anymore, because if you're not around, not that you're forgotten, you're just kind of put on the back burner, and that really sucked a lot growing up. But as I got older, I realized that, there's more to this, that Jesus is more, and I'm known and loved by him. But playing intramurals or in a workspace or in a class, just anywhere on campus that, you most likely wouldn't find Jesus. Make him known.